You too, Michael.
Michael.
Good sailing.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Nice work. Go Northwest.
Congratulations, champs.
Yeah. Say that again?
I say congratulations, champs.
Thanks very much.
You guys sailed.
Excited about this.
You sailed an epic regatta.
Dude,
I
could have never imagined racing going the way that it did. I think that, I was hopeful that we could be in the top 10. Then we started out doing really well, and then it's like, oh boy, now we have to figure out how to hang on to this for 5 days of racing.
So how did you handle going into each day in the lead? Stressful?
Yeah, so I think that the original thing, we tried to think about it. I don't think we had expectations of being there. And so we're like, oh, that was great. Well, let's just not stress over this and go racing and the rest of that. One of the days, though, we were a little, Jay and Lisa right behind us. I think it was day 3. That was the most stressful one. And the rest of these things, we're like, okay, not going to stress. We're just going to go racing again.
But it helps that everyone is close behind us is our really good friends. So even if they beat us, we're pretty happy for them.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Wow. What an attitude. I thought champions were brutal and aggressive. You guys are like nice and polite.
Well, we're trying to be as much as we can, and it's more fun to go sailing that way. And today worked out well that we had good starts, and racing's a lot easier, and it's more.
Yeah, I was able to see a couple of the starts the last few days. It seemed like you guys are pretty aggressive on the starting line.
Yeah, well, we have to make sure we hold our own so we can get off the starting line. Absolutely. And we're doing some stuff in the boat to make sure we can hold lanes and get ourselves set up well to get off the line, and then figure out what we need to do after that to hang on to it.
Okay, could you be specific? What do you do in the boat to make sure you hold your lane? The rest of us would like to.
Centerboard. Like sometimes we're in full, typical light air centerboard mode, like all the way down, and it's blowing 20, just to make sure we can stay up and not drift. Give ourselves a hole on the start line, and hopefully at 10 seconds we can get the centerboard up still. It's not too intense, but it doesn't always happen, but it gives us a better chance of getting off the line.
So working the centerboard is important. What?
I've in this big of a fleet, I feel like it was really important. We started doing it like on maybe the second day, I think, and kind of realized that that's kind of something that's been useful. Be able to get ourselves clean.
That helps you to hold position and put the boat where you want it.
Yeah, not too much drifting, because when you're sitting, we're set up for a minute and a half. You can drift a long ways sideways in a minute and a half, and sometimes you need to be able to keep your nose up.
Right.
Yeah.
What else? What are the other secrets to holding your lane?
Yeah, we mess with our jib leads so that the start. When we're on starboard, that jib lead is set up for kind of slightly more point mode than maybe. Thanks, Paul. Kind of more of a point mode than the breeze range would typically call for. So usually a little higher on the jib lead.
So in the breeze, you're moving it out a little bit.
Oh yeah. We're down 4 or 5 poles for sure.
Oh, okay.
And I think as a lighter team, we need to do that. We can't hike it down like some of the other stronger teams. We just have to go a little lower and try to keep our speed up in that program.
So you're using the low mode, upwind and the breeze?
Yeah, yes. It's not completely low. It's sort of a hybrid, I guess you would say. But the sheet's being eased a bunch, and we're down a lot more than we put a new tab on our jib sheets at this regatta. Down all the way to here. Instead of this is our typical sailing. Now we're sailing down to here in the breezy races. So.
How about traveler? Are you traveling down in the breeze, or?
Yeah, messing with. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're messing with main sheet a little bit, and then fine tuning with main sheet, and then always playing traveler.
Yeah.
Main sheet's kind of like breezes up or down. We're looking with that. On the traveler for the rest of the time, just trying to keep the boat moving,
How about diamond tension? Are you guys pretty loose on your diamonds?
There are a few teams looser than us, but yeah, we're just above the gooseneck. Light tension, and it may have actually loosened during this. No, it's the same. So
okay.
Just above the gooseneck, yeah. I think it's in the middle range for some of the teams here.
Uh-huh.
I'm question. As one of the lighter all crew weight, you guys seem to manage to do best in the breeze.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had, explain that.
I don't know that I can, Carol. I do think that, off the wind it comes in handy. So if we can get around the weather mark in the top 15, we can usually gain boats then. So that's an advantage of being light. But and I think if we had like a full-on drag race venue, it'd probably be a little harder for us. There's enough shifts going on. There's a few opportunities off the start line that we can try to play those things to our advantage, and then hopefully make the rest happen afterwards. On the runs. So that's kind of the thought, or at least that's how I think it works.
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah. Well, thanks a lot, you guys. Sweet regatta.
Hey, thank you. You guys you're great champions. Well done.